Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Tris Nunez, and our spiritual council. Welcome for the collective read for the sign of Leo. Leo for the next 28-day read. Keeping in mind, we are reading collective energies, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. Something about Rihanna. Somebody likes Rihanna. Somebody has an obsessive, secret crush on Rihanna. That's what's coming in, and they're obsessed with her. And it impacts the way that someone lives his life. He lives a life of sin. That's what's coming in. Oh my gosh. For some of you, you need to check that, my lovies. Boom, bike. I respect that, my lovies. That's what's coming in. You better respect that. Someone's obsessed with Rihanna. Anyways, my lovies, for those that does not apply to, we're gonna go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I invite you to honor your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. You can honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all, as you are in this experience. Or you can also just take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. That's also more than enough. Let's get started. What I'm getting is like someone's really obsessed or has had an obsession for a long time with Rihanna, and this is not a healthy. For some, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This could be you or someone around you, my lovies. Or this could be a Leo that you're working with, to the point where someone does not realize that it's become an unconscious thing where someone, it's like at some point in his life he convinced himself that was going to be his wife. That's what's coming in. They live a life of sin, of missteps. So someone's been in secret devil energy, not realizing that it's like a single person that's been single for a long time because he's waiting for Rihanna. It's not in his cards. It's not in his field. That's what's coming in, my lovies. Wow. They live a life of sin, Spirit's saying. On a more mundane level, because this could apply to a few people, and this is why it's coming in. It's coming in for a reason. Spirit's giving us a gentleman I used to work with many years ago. He was living with his brother's wife and his brother and his brother's wife and their sons. And he was a single man. I discovered it in him. I read it in his energy. No one else noticed this, but I read it in his energy and I allowed it to come out naturally, but I had already felt it in his field. And he said, yeah, I do. I have had a crush on her since I met her. For 7 years, he was always comparing other females to his brother's wife. No female was good enough for him. This person was a cheater. He would sleep around. He didn't take anything seriously, but he would always look for reasons why a woman was never good enough for him. Secretly, he would masturbate to the thought of his brother's wife. To the point where one of his nephews actually asked him, hey, you like her, huh? Because children are innocent and they feel energies. And he said, who? Like, he tried to play dumb, but he knew what the child was talking about. He's like, my mom, you like her, huh? And ever since then, he told me the child, and I witnessed it too, the child would be very aggressive towards him, like punch him really hard, fight him, always wanting to hit him. And I'm like, he's telling you something, because children can feel. For some, it's a big deal. There's something, it could be, take it how it resonates. For someone, it's Rihanna. For someone has a secret obsession that's become a perversion in their soul, and so it makes them dysfunction. For others, it could just be someone around you where you're lusting over someone that could be maybe your brother's wife or your sister's husband. It is coming in as masculine energy, but take it how it resonates. But it is coming in for a reason, my lovies, and sometimes just for a season. Something about Susan. Something about Susana. Spanish could be significant for some. Something someone's not seeing, or someone is trying to see, or they're waking up from something, or someone just woke up for something. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? And what's cracking? We are reading for the upcoming 28-day period for the sign of Leo, Los Leones, the lions. The lion's done for some. The lions, my lovies, the next 28 days, you're starting your next 28-day period on 26 energy. 26 energy and Gregorian, October 26, 2023. 26 energy, 8 energy, soulmate energy, procedural energy. For some of you, procedures can be coming up. For some of you, 8 energy can bring in the energy of little boo-boos and big boo-boos or accidents. So for some of you, could have recently had an accident or someone around you, or just being cautious around 8 energy, because it doesn't always come in with that energy, but spirit is bringing it for a reason. For some of you, there could be some little accident. I am getting Nicole. The name Nicole could be significant for some. And I'm getting J. Cole. For some of you, you can like the artist J. Cole. 7:51 and then 7:52 was on the clock. Those numbers could be significant for some, but 7:52 is 7/7 energy. But I'm getting 7:25. For some of you, could have been born July 25th, a Leo born July 25th. Or for some, on a cusp, you could be a cusp baby. But let's see, my lovies. Let us see what's going on. I am seeing an Ace of Spades energy. For some of you, contracts. For some of you, signatures. For some of you, new business deals. For some of you, signing even a receipt. For some of you, purchases. For some of you, could be spending quite a bit. Leo likes to shine, or that's what they say. The king of the queens and kings of diamonds. Oh, of diamonds. The kings and queens of diamonds. Okay. King of Diamond, that's not where we were going. The kings and queens of the jungle. But for some of you, the kings and queens of diamonds. King of Diamond is a military person or someone in uniform. Or for some of you, you could be planning long distance travels. And with a queen of diamonds is a female who does not have your best interest in mind. Spirit is saying you have the kings and the queens of diamonds in your field for some of you, and you must heal. For some of you, you have a female around you who does not have your best interest in mind. This person could be coming to see you from a distance. For some of you, you could be getting a visitor from a distance who is not doing okay. 8 of Spades energy. For some of you, there's a hospitalization, and something wants to peek from the back here. In this present moment, for some of you, when the 8 of Spades and the King of Spades come in together, again, I did feel the medical for a reason. 8 energy doesn't always have to bring that energy in, but Spirit made it. For some of you, there could have been a misstep that lied. And something about lead poisoning, or someone had some type of poisoning. Now I'm getting alcohol poisoning. You got an 8 of Spades with the King of Spades. The 8 of Spades and the King of Spades together brings in a hospital, or a hospitalization, or a hospital stay. In this present moment, this is something that has either already recently occurred or will be occurring very, very soon. And something about spooning. For some of you, spooning. For some of you, this could have to do with an STI or an STD treatment. I'm feeling the medical in your field for some. For some, this could be a surprise visit to a medical institution. Just being cautious, my lovies. It is all coming in for a reason. Something about calming. And for some of you, you have distance travels. For some of you, you could live far from a hospital. or it takes a while to get to a medical facility, or for some of you, you have to, here we go with felicity. I'm seeing felicidad. You're going to be happy with the results of something, my lovies. When it comes to this surprise visit to the hospital. Eight of Hearts energy is a surprise. Eight of Hearts energy can also bring in an invitation. Eight of Hearts energy can also bring in a blonde female. King of Spades energy is the medical, it is the legal, or it is an organization. For some of you can have a surprise when it comes to a work situation. For some of you can have a surprise run-in with a blonde female officer. For some of you, you can have a surprise coming from a legal institution or a medical institution or a banking institution. I'm getting the name Isaura. And something about Lady Laura. For some of you, a lot of people in your field, at a work situation or a work. I'm getting a work event and something about Yvette. A work event and something about Yvette. For some of you, you can have a pet that needs to go to the vet. A surprise visit. You have hospitalizations of all sorts for some. Something about a cohort. Medical research. For some of you, could be involving yourself in medical research for extra cash. Do you do that all the time, Melodies? It's interesting. I'm getting like those medical research, like study groups. Here we have a sister, a friend, or a daughter for some. Queen of Hearts energy is permeating throughout this reading. So for some of you, you could be spending a lot of time with a sister, a daughter, a friend, a cousin for some. Can you see this, my lovies? I want to make sure you can see the whole thing. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights. Fast car. Something feels a little angry. Seven of Diamonds energy. Something feels... Oh, they're right there. Jack of Spades. They were hiding, but they wanted to show their faces. For some of you, a man, a group of men, or a group of men and women who don't have your best interest in mind. Something feels a little angry. For some of you, could be exhausted from arguing with a group of people, or arguing with a man, or a group of men, or a group of men and women. They feel tired. This energy feels very exhausting, to say the least, or very draining. But for some of you, you have to discuss these people or discuss something with these people for some reason, or you feel compelled to do so. But it really feels draining for some. This is really draining your life force. Bomba, écoute, my lovies. Queen of Hearts, a sister, a friend, a daughter in your family. So this is a family member. This is a sister for some. This is your daughter for some. Or for some of you, you have a family member or a friend or someone staying in your home. Ace of Hearts is the home. It's the couple. For some of you, it's the throuple. For some of you, Ace of Hearts energy can bring in... Here we go with Cindy, and Cynthia. Ace of Hearts can bring in a home. It can bring in your couple. It can bring in the family, money, and blocks. Nine of Spades energy and anger. There it is. You are angry. For some of you, I feel it. For some of you, you're very tired, my lovies. You need a break. You just need some rest. It's okay, my lovies. Don't be stressed. You just need some rest. Nine of Spades energy, it's a block. Someone is blocking money for you. For some of you, have money blocked from a family. For some of you, have money blocked from a home situation. For some of you, a sister, a friend, or a daughter is involved in this block for some reason. This person may be part of the people who don't have your best interest in mind, but for some of you, you may not want to see it that way. Something about Yumai or Yume or Yuma. Yuma could be significant for some. You have a situation with money and a property and someone that you want to see as a friend who may not actually be a friend for some. But there is a block when it comes to a significant amount of money with a property, and something about pro-lease. Here we go with this pro-lease energy, whatever pro-lease means to you. And there's a little bit of anger regarding that, but for some of you, you want to keep that all aside. You are focused on this sister, this friend, or this daughter for some who needs a ride. For some of you, this is more than just a friend. For some of you, this is just a friend. For some of you, this is more than just a friend. For some of you, this is justified. For some of you, Justin Timberlake. Dominant energy. For some of you, you have certainly a father figure at the center of your reading. For some of you, a father figure, a well-meaning man around you. For some of you, if you're dating someone, he loves you. For a female, if you're dating someone, he loves you. For some of you, you have a well-meaning man. Or, oh, actually, this may also be for a man. For some of you, you can have a same-sex thing happening. And he loves you. For some of you, you have... Él no se declaró. For some of you, you haven't declared yourself as gay, but you're on the low. That's what's coming in. It's okay, my lovies. It is what it is. Right, Liz? Right. For some of you, you can sleep at night. It's totally okay. For some of you, but this gentleman, for some of you, if you are dealing with someone, there goes the throat chakra. If you are dealing with someone who you haven't really said anything, this person does love you. Like this person, you may be keeping a secret relationship. This person loves you for somebody. For others that does not apply to, you do have a man around you who's like slightly younger, slightly older, or a female, likes to look good, likes to dress well, but this person doesn't speak his truth. For some of you, there's someone who's not speaking their truth in a situation. It's really, really bothering. He's not speaking his truth in a situation, but certainly there's some type of face-to-face, or these people are all around you. For some of you, these are the people that you would be interacting with the most, even a host. For some of you, you could be hosting something. 1706, that's 7-7 energy technically. You could be hosting something for some. You could be spending a lot of time with these people. You can be inviting them over. For some of you, you have a friend, a female, who knows about this secret relationship of yours. You've entrusted this information, but somebody that spreads gossip and lies. Somebody that does not have your best interest in mind. She wants your demise for some. For some of you, the way it's coming in is somebody wants to marry you for money. So they'll let you live a secret life, and she could be your cover wife. That's what's coming, and I have to go with the flow. You don't even know. It's like you don't even know. That's what's coming in, my lovies, but it is what it is. For some of you, in this present moment, you have news from a female, from your partner. For some of you, in this present moment, as a female, you have news from a well-meaning father, a well-meaning man in your life. In this present moment, you have an invitation when it comes to a work situation, but you're very, very worried. For some of you, you have someone at work or somewhere where you do labor, where you're interested in inviting this person somewhere. For some of you, there's a strong potential here for a match if you are single and ready to mingle, or if you're trying to move on with your life into higher level commitments. If you're not already in a committed relationship, there's some type of an invitation here that has you in fear in this present moment, coming in very quickly. For some of you, you have face-to-face with a work opportunity, something that's going to surprise you, but you're very, very worried about work. For some, you're worried about a surprise invitation. For some of you, you may think something's too good to be true when it comes to a work situation, but you will be okay. Yes, you have success. You have success when it comes to a work situation for some that's not too far from where you live, but eventually you do have some travels here for some over the next 28 days. You could be traveling for work, or you have some surprise travels. For some of you, you can have surprise travels to do something really nice, because you have 3 8s here. So you could either go and go on some type of temporary vacation or rental, or have something really nice. For some of you, you could be traveling with your significant other or your potential significant other and his brother. Something like that is coming in. Yeah, for some of you, oh my gosh, you got 4 8s. I told you somebody wants to marry you. For some marriage is in your field. In your fields. For some of you, marriage is in your fields. For some of you, marriage is in your field for sure. You have a marriage here for some, and really good news. But this woman who's your friend is not gonna like this. For some, there's a friend. She's gonna be a blonde female who you work with or used to work with, or somehow this person's involved in your work for some reason. 34 energy. 34 is 7 energy. This person's not going to want you to marry somebody. For some, there's a friend who's not a friend, because you already kind of crossed the line with this person, because I'm getting other words. This was another lesson for you. For some of you, you could have done this before. I'm getting other words for her too, but this person, let's just say she sleeps around and you sleep around. Something about sheeps. Something about following the sheep. But for some of you, you do have some type of travel with a significant other at a distance. For some of you, it could be traveling, regional travel, international travel. There's really good news when it comes to paperwork for travel. What did we say earlier? For some of you, if you're waiting for paperwork for travel, very good news to come. For some of you, if you are worried about inviting someone that is eventually to be your partner, or if you're going somewhere with your partner, it looks pretty good. You have a face-to-face and an invitation and something to that's going to surprise you. Something that's been worrying you quite a bit, and it's been worrying your friend also quite a bit for some of you. For some of you, your father has some type of communication with an ex. Somebody has an ex. Your father's been communicating with an ex. Take that how it resonates. It could be your ex or his ex. You have high honors when it comes to a work situation. For some of you, work looks really good over the next 28 days. For some of you, again, Jesus. For some of you, there's paperwork related to a work situation. You can be taking some type of time off or paid time off, it looks like for some. For some of you, you do have a pregnancy in your field. I am feeling that somebody around you is pregnant. For some of you, if there's a pregnancy here, it's twin girls with curls. Twin girls with curls. Cool. For some of you, you could be very jealous. For some of you, if your significant other or your potential significant other is talking to somebody, it bothers you. Like, you could be not talking to somebody in like 33, not talking to somebody. I don't know. For some of you, you're very jealous. I'm getting like you're very jealous, but you pretend not to be. Like, you pretend that you're very confident. This is cute. This is cute, my lovies. For some of you, you're really cute. Él la cela. Tú la celas. It keeps coming in Spanish. For some of you, speak Spanish, or your significant other speaks Spanish, or your potential significant other. Take it how. Woo. You are possessive of her. That's cute. It's like, it doesn't feel sinister because you want to marry this person. For some of you, have marriage in your cards. 4/8 is a marriage. For some of you, could be attending a wedding from somebody at work. A well-meaning man as well. For some of you, if you are attending a wedding, it's going to be at a distance. For some of you, you could be thinking of eloping. You're hoping to elope. For some of you, you don't want a big ceremony. You don't want a big hurrah, which is kind of funny. You just want to go. It's like you just want to spend money. That's always coming in. For some of you, you just want to spend money. Whatever that means to you. For some of you, you're worried about someone's ex. For some of you, you're worried about someone's ex. For some of you, it's this Queen of Diamonds who pretends to be your friend. I told you who you bend. I told you. But you have joy over this. Certainly, there's a brother, a friend, or a son involved in a situation who you have to go see. For some of you, you're spending a lot of time with your brother, your father. For some of you, you have joy over this woman who's not your friend. In this present moment, this person's been causing problems for you secretly. You have no clue. For some of you, maybe you already know, because I feel like you're saying that to me. Like, I feel like the way the energy's coming in is like, you have no clue. I know now. Like, I know. It shows now. For some of you, you know now that a friend was really not a friend for a really long time. The someone that you were sleeping with. For some of you, you're angry when it comes to a family member or someone around your family. This Jack of Clubs energy. For some of you, your father is angry with somebody. For some of you, you're angry with a brother, or your brother is angry with a man. For some of you, there's a lot of men angry with each other around the family. Or this could have to do with a contract of a house. Or this could have to do with, it's your father. The King of Hearts is your father, your brother. There are delays. For some of you, you could be doing something to the house, renovations or something to the house, but your father's pissed with somebody. He is pissed. 7 of Diamonds. I told you there's a lot of pissy energy in your field for some of you. There's a big deal. Not too far from where you live. This is for you as a gentleman. You have to move around a lot for some to help your dad, to help him find a spot. There's going to be joy. For some of you, there's going to be joy when it comes to that situation. There's a lot of anger. What else, my lovies? And something about a stranger danger. You got 210, so you have some type of project that you're working on. 2 aces, you feel betrayed by a situation, in a work situation for some. You feel betrayed by some changes. For some of you, you could have been dealing with someone that was dealing with someone else. Like somebody wanted you to like marry them or be with them in some way, but she was also dealing with someone else, potentially someone that you, something about Pablo, potentially someone, something about Pablo Escobar. I don't know what that means, but to you, but potentially someone that you know or you knew. And so you don't like that. You feel betrayed. That's it. That is it, my lovies. You do have delays in a situation. There are 2 jacks, but it looks like the delays are dissipating. Whatever was delayed is speeding up, but for some of you, you're afraid to do certain things or you're afraid to have certain conversations. It is time, my lovies. It is time. When it comes to paperwork, when it comes to a young brunette, when it comes to a little bit of money, when it comes to something at a distance, King of Diamonds, or someone in uniform. For someone, you could be dealing with someone in the military or an officer of some sort. When it comes to some type of signature, a new signature. And for some of you, there's that pregnancy. Boom. That's kind of like on the side. It's like in the periphery. Boom, my lovies. Boom, by écoute, my lovies. It's getting warm. The number 32 could be significant for some. We have a witness in a situation. To know personal evidence or to speak out. For some of you, you know now. And you have witnessed something. 2723 was on the clock. And then 2724. For some of you, primal energy, ancient energy. Okay. Connecting deep within, sacred dance and instinct. The number 13 could be, okay. The number 33 could be significant because it wanted to come in. But the number 13 could be significant for some. You could be seeing the number 33, the number 13, the number 4 could be significant for some. There's a delay because of someone's arguing with a female a lot. And it's like, you kind of hate her. It's like there's a delay because of like every time it's like insulting her, insulting the energy. For some of you, it's almost like a battle of ancients. Like this is a karmic lesson that you have repeated many times over and over and over with the same entity, the same energy. It's a karmic lesson for some. It's a very old lesson. It's something about evil, something about Vail, Colorado. You've repeated this lesson many lifetimes over and over again. This is how it's feeling. You pretended to be someone's friend, and then the friendship turned into something more, and now you hate her and she's a whore. That's how it's coming in. Because she's hunting you. Aggressor, tracker, and a provider. The number 32. Aggressor, tracker, and a provider. You may feel hunted by this energy. That's what it feels like. It feels like you tripped into a temptation with an enemy. That's what it feels like. Redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. The number 20. Judgment energy. Reason, you need to seek advice for some. Listen to advice, think clearly, intellect. The number 15 energy. 15 in the tarot is the devil. So some type of temptation. But 15 is also 6 energy in numerology. And I'm getting the choice, the lovers, the path. Some of you are going through a difficult lesson. That's how it's coming in. When it comes to obsession, superficialities, there's a lesson here, my lovies. Have no fear. It's just a lesson. You're going to be able to, something about suppression. Maybe this is a lesson for some in suppression because it's bothering all of this. It's just bothering. I'm seeing this person's eyes. You can have really beautiful, like hazel, something about an easel now. Someone paints greenish, brownish eyes. Those are my favorite type of eyes, my lovies. I think they're so beautiful. Look at them. I just think they're so, it's like greenish, brownish, but like it's just beautiful. Sometimes a little bit of blue comes in there, sometimes a little bit of yellow, sometimes a little bit of brown. It's so pretty. Turn that frown upside down, my lovies. That's what's coming in. Look! And they both have the same kind of eyes. And then somebody can have really dark eyes. Because this one has them too. It's so cute, my lovies. It's so cute. Turn that frown upside down, my lovies. Shake it off. Shake it off. Taylor Swift could be significant for some. A Queen of Wands energy. Holding back. Four of Swords. Hermit in the reverse. Putting in work in the reverse. The Moon. Pisces energy showing up. Three of Cups energy. Inner chi. The Devil. Told ya. Told ya. Capricorn energy. Spirit told you, my lovies. And playing around. Two of Pentacles. Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! Devil energy. For some of you, you fell into some type of temptation when it came to someone that plans. She plans. I don't know why she speaks like that, but she plans. She's a black magic practitioner. For some of you, you fell into a temptation with a black magic practitioner. Ta-da! You didn't heed. Spirit saying you didn't heed. You were greedy for some of you and lustful. For some of you, now this person has you in some type of depression over some spell work. She has been playing with some type of manipulation, and she has been also playing with your work for some of you. If you don't know, now you know, nigga. That's what's coming in. For some of you, there was an imbalance in this situation. Someone was putting in dirty magic on you. If you don't know, now you know. Four of Swords. You need to think about your primal energy for some. For some of you, you could be thinking a lot. You could be taking a break. For some of you, I told you you're tired and sick and tired because there's a heavy manipulation on you right at this particular time that you are dealing with. You are dealing with a black magic practitioner. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, let's just say this person wears you out. She has signed a contract to your energy. This person is also very manipulative. She could have fell into a temptation with some type of, again, for some, a third-party situation here. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, this person is like screwing you in a work situation. I don't know why this person has so much access to your work or your money. But your money's looking real funny. You go from an 8 of Pentacles to a 4 of Pentacles to eventually a 2 of Pentacles. This person has you all types of unstable, my lovies. It's not a fable. It's like, I know. Something could have started in February for some. You could have started talking to or seeing this person in February or March. Or you could have started seeing the effects of this black magic in February or March. For some of you, this was just supposed to be sex. This was someone that was a friend, because the Three of Cups can bring in friendships again. For some of you, this was just supposed to be a friend. For some of you, this is like extreme isolation. This person controls you through sex and keeps you isolated. So you feel jaded. This person's playing with your mind for some. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Here we have a scribe. She alters facts or plagiarizes others' works. For some of you, you could look at the daily reading for today because the plagiarism came in today. This person copies people, pretends to be... She copies your energy too. She takes everything that you do for some. She's a shapeshifter. In the projecting any image... She copies everything that you do. She projects out any image that serves personal agenda in the moment. So you don't even really know this person for some. Boom. And she's an energy vampire. I feel your drained life force. For some, this person's draining your life force. If you don't know, now you know. Eventually, kaput. Depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. The Queen of Wands to the Devil is a codependent relationship. For some of you, you're trying to hold back and reason and find some type of clarity through your intuition. To refine your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Because for some of you, this is a lesson in helping those who you would, because for some of you could have helped this person, but chose to ignore someone else that could have actually used the help. That's how it's coming in. Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. You could have preferred to ignore your intuition when it came to helping someone else in place of helping this person. Like, you gave everything to this person and treated somebody else like shit. That's what's coming in. And then also bashed somebody else. Like, you gossiped with this person about somebody else that you could have helped. You held back from somebody else and didn't put in work so that you could go and be with this jerk. That's how it's coming in. You won. That's what's coming in, my lovies. I gotta tell you what I got. Something about a wench, and she's a thief. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or powers you think you lack. So now you feel under attack for some. This is how it, with a but somebody already, like, this is already, you need to follow your intuition for some. You have everything that you need to know inside of you. You are also Emperor energy. There's a father who's fighting quite a bit with you over your wish fulfillment, over your ambitions, because you feel stuck. For some of you, you could be arguing a lot with a lot of people. This person has brought destruction to you. If you don't know, now you know. Because you want to take a leap of faith now and do something different. You are angry. You rushed into this and you don't sleep. Now you're like, what the hell did I get myself into? That's what's coming in. Because you're in a mental prison. Fudge. I told you, my lovies, it didn't feel good. I would tell you if it felt good. It don't feel good. Something about a foe. For some of you, you're sleeping with your foe. You're having sex with a foe. And this person is draining you. She's shaming you. She likes body shaming, so she body shames you in a way too. That's funny. But she also body shames the person that you dissed her for. 8 of Swords energy. Jesus, my lovies, what the fudge? 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. For some of you, shit is looking difficult. But you're healing. Spirit's saying it's a primal energy that's coming through. You have to trust it. This person's you're constantly fighting. You are constantly fighting, my lovies. Fudge. And this is going to end painfully. 10 of Swords. Fudge. For your triumph, because no one deserves this type of abuse. For some of you, something about a truck keeps coming in, but I keep trying to ignore it. Something about Kim. I keep trying to ignore it. Someone talks a lot about Kim Kardashian. I keep trying to. You hate this person, my lovies. Like, you see how fake this person is. I don't know why you got into this, right, Liz? Right. Fudge. You don't sleep at night. Fudge. You got a 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9, the worst swords ever. It's like this was the worst lesson ever. Someone went through a painful lesson. Shit. You fell into the trap. You started having sex, unprotected sex with this person. I told you something about work. What a mess. What a mess. An escort who's selling it. Fuck shit on their phone. They have shit on their phone. For some of you, this person pretends that she's changed. Gerson energy. Pretends that she's changed. Someone is a scorned lover or was, but they're letting go to marry someone else. For some of you, there was a scorned lover that was holding on to you at some point, or this could be you were a scorned lover holding on to somebody else. This energy came in the daily read. For some of you should really check out the daily. Like someone that married a fucking temper tantrum, a shit show of a mess. They never appreciated like it's like someone went on, like they shitted on a situation. They did it really wrong, very immature, did not accept accountability over anything that happened in that situation. They tried to move on. They were scorned. They tried to move on to marry someone else and it blew up in their face. That could be you or someone around you. Take it how it resonates. But someone is not happy with the results of this, because in reality, they never changed. They never changed. They were playing the blame game. They never changed. Someone never changed. They just tried to hide, and maybe hide in a marriage, and maybe try to look good on paper. They never changed. They pretended like they've changed. They never changed. Somebody married someone that pretended to change. Somebody could have married someone from their past that said, I'm different now. I've changed. I'm doing things different. It wasn't true. The divine is blocking this. For some of you, the divine is blocking access to, what is this? For some of you, you could be trying to reach out to somebody. That's how I'm getting, or trying to get them to reach out to you. That's how I'm getting it. Someone's really egotistical, my lovies, I have to say. It's like someone did it wrong. They didn't do right. No offense. And they don't sleep at night, apparently. But they want somebody to reach. They want to argue. Somebody is pissed. Things did not go well. But they also want to argue with someone else that they left behind. Like, they want to argue with someone that they could have been kind to, but they weren't kind to. They could have been generous to, but they weren't generous to. They could have built a life together, but they chose something else. They chose something perverted. They chose the superficial. They chose someone that was doing black magic on them. And the divine wants to block this because somebody's in their primal energy. That's what's coming in. They live a life of sin. Control issues and manipulation. So now somebody really has a manipulator on their hands. Before, they could have blamed someone for manipulating them. Now Spirit's like, nah. I was giving you something precious. I'm going to show you what a manipulator truly is. Now you get a manipulator. Shit. Someone fell into a trap. For some of you, someone did catch some type of STD because they started having sex with a sleaze. Like, they dissed the way it's coming in, my lovies, I gotta say, they live a life of sin. It's like you dissed a housewife to go for the hoe. That's what someone did. That's what's coming in. I'm just reading the energies. Getting blocked. She also blocked someone, or she's gonna block someone. This is gonna hurt someone. For some, this doesn't. Child support and dodging responsibilities while keeping a good person waiting while out here dating. They're looking for more replacements while keeping someone waiting. They're having workplace affairs. I told you, for some of you, I felt like someone in uniform that you have to have a conversation with because she actually may be pregnant too. Only because you're leaving, they are hating on you. I told you, for some of you, someone left a situation and then someone started bashing you with a shit show. This is a lot. For some of you, you have success in moving away from this shit show. For some of you, it's like you want to move far. It's like you want to move far from where you are. You get to if you want to, because you are weighed by your disloyalty, or someone's weighed by their disloyalty. Take what resonates, because they were disloyal to royalty. That's what's coming in, my lovies, because they wanted to be some type of passion. For some of you, you're moving for work. And it'll be balanced. For some of you, you have a balanced union when it comes to work, and it'll open up some type of new path for you. But you may have to wait till June for some of you. Early, because a lot of Gemini, Cancer energy. Something about a dancer is coming in. This person can't keep you trapped anymore. At some point, you'll be releasing yourself from this, my lovies. And no more secret lovers, apparently. Someone's not gonna be with any more secret lovers, or you. And I told you, I felt the immature energy. Immature as fuck. I felt it, my lovies. I felt it. Because they wanted to see you suffer. For somebody was very immature and wanted to see someone suffer for no fucking reason. It's like, oh, how about this one? But this one wants to see you suffer. You see how karma works, my lovies? It's fucking crazy. Someone wanted to see someone suffer, and then they ended up with someone that actually made them suffer. Ooh. And now they're blue. Someone's not really happy. I felt the exhausted energy. But it's all right, my lovies, because you get to be released from this fucking trap. I think that's a good thing. Because you definitely fell right into it. I knew a beautiful Leo once, and I was trying to explain to him certain concepts that I was understanding. This person painted me to be, I don't know, he just didn't understand. Let's just put it that way. Some people just, they don't understand certain things, and it's okay, I guess, but it's like if you can save somebody from creating suffering for themselves and for others, because if you suffer, we all suffer. Bomba, écoute. Écoute, my lovies. Écoute. Definitely caught up in some fuck shit, for sure. Because you can't be trapped anymore, or you don't want to be trapped anymore. And I told you, for some, somebody was being neglectful. For some, somebody was neglecting somebody that could have, that's what it feels like. Somebody that could actually deserve to be treated like royalty, deserved support, deserved, even if it's maybe for somebody, I'm getting like someone was trying to get on their feet, like starting somewhere new, and someone became neglectful and envious of you. Someone became envious of someone's power to start someone new. So they wanted someone new, someone starting with someone new. So they wanted to create towers for somebody. Like they wanted to harm somebody that didn't deserve it. They wanted to disarm somebody. They wanted to like make someone crawl to them to keep them trapped. And so now they're avoiding and ghosting. Someone's now embarrassed with this type of a behavior, and they're mad because somebody cut them off. With this type of behavior is like fucking prideful, sinful, and a lot of fights and arguments. This is what it feels like, my lovies. I'm not saying it just to say it. I am a channeler. I am reading the energies, and this looks painful. Someone's really sad because this shit, it hurts. Because you know what? They're embarrassed with themselves. Like someone's in a lot of shame and guilt and remorse and regret and resentment for the foolish risks they took. They could have really screwed someone over. Like I'm getting like something really bad happened. Like someone didn't realize how this karma was going to come back. They thought they betrayed love. And they're under judgment. They're under judgment because the spirit's like, all right, I'm going to let you act like the victim for this community. Somebody could have chosen a three-way situation or a community over something. And spirit's like, and hoeing around. Knight of Wands energy, in and now player energy, unstable energy. Unstable with the people they didn't have to be unstable with. Walking away from somebody or forcing someone to walk away, not seeing how they were affecting somebody else. In Aquarius season, something could have happened in January. So somebody now is shining and somebody's envious of that, or they're being admired, or for some, this is weird. Because this is over for someone, because it was a fucking heartbreak. This is what's coming in. Somebody could have also gossiped about someone in a community. Somebody could have made someone seem like a whore in the community. In some type of community. Take it how it resonates. So Spirit's like, you want to see a whore? I'm going to show you a whore. Who I sent you, that was an angel. But I'm going to show you a whore. I'm going to show you a whore. You want to see one? You want to see one? It's somebody's ancestors. Someone has victory, Cancer energy, some type of move. Because they chose a whore. Because they really did. Spirit said, I'm going to show you a whore. The Empress in the reverse with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. It's like, oh, you thought you had someone that wasn't nurturing. You thought you had a karmic. You thought you wanted to paint the angel like the devil and a devil like the angel. And Spirit's like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you now. Because that's what you wanted. And you're still so fucking prideful that you don't apologize. This is what's coming in for not putting in the fucking work that a true Empress deserves. A true creative venture. You didn't want to heal a situation. You wanted to be the victim, but also you always want to be the victim and the victor. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, this is something you always do, or someone around you. Take it how it resonates. We're speaking to the energies. But somebody is pissed. Because now they feel like dismissed. They also are not happy, but they're in denial that they're not happy. With this person who is manipulative, an energy drainer. And something about a strainer. They want to, so there's some type of redemption here for abandoning something or someone. For some of you, there's some type of a redemption that can happen, or a forgiveness period. But you see someone they're stuck in their mental prison. They're healing. Ace of Swords, it is the truth. You know this, you see this. For some of you, someone is healing from this. They are now, it's like they're now accepting what actually happened. They got tricked by the dick or the vagina. Take it how it resonates. It is coming in as very manly energy. Someone got tricked. They got tricked into a shitty situation because they did not see clearly your energy, Leo energy, the sun energy, and the crooked. They didn't see clearly how they were really harming someone that didn't deserve it. Belief systems, faulty belief systems. A Taurus could be significant for some. Or someone's higher level self was telling them you're not seeing clearly. They were denying their own like higher calling. It's like, and again, for somebody even married somebody, and Spirit's like, this is not who you're supposed to marry. It's scary how this is not who you're supposed to marry. You're picking wrong. Spirit was, and they were rejecting what Spirit was giving it. They were in stagnation, something they didn't see. But they're still kind of teetering. Someone's still not there yet. It's still not fair yet. Because they still like to shine and have titles. And they like how somebody looks on the books. They also like the way she cooks. That's how it's coming in. Karma is in the reverse. They're still not done. They need to ask for some, Spirit is asking for you to ask for, pray. Ask for clarity when it comes to your passions for some, because this is also in the reverse. A missed opportunity. For this more Leo energy, for this crooked King of Wands and this crooked King of Cups, and this manipulation that you're doing. For some of you, someone's harvesting someone's energy, so have them stagnated. For some of you, someone's in a shitty situation, jaded, but they also don't want anyone else to move forward. This is what's coming in, because that's their ambitions. Their dream state is to at some point take some type of risk forward while they're still stuck in the shithole of a union. They want to move forward with someone else at some point, but right now they're just trying to manipulate their way. And Spirit's like, I don't need you to manipulate your way. I need you to be authentic in your energy and to do the right thing. So you can sleep at night and get out of this inner fight. For some, there could be some fucking. Okay. There could be a fake loyalty. I was going to say fake loyalty, but fucking for some. There could be a fake loyalty to a group for some. Somebody likes to look a certain way in front of a group that abandoned them. But they still kind of want to shine in front of this group as well and show that nothing is falling apart. Someone's really prideful. Like they want to seem in front of a group like nothing is falling apart. Yet from the start, this was a shit show. And the problem is everybody knows. This contract that somebody signed, everyone knows it was a fraud. So like, my lovies, what the hell? I thought this was going to be a short one, my lovies, but I can't leave you like this. I love you. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. And it's like somebody's just trying to show something that everybody knows is fake. So like you're showing fakeness. Everybody knows it's a failure. This was a poor investment. Everybody knows. So it's like somebody cares about a lot about what people think or what people know, because they like to show. So someone's a gossiper and a liar. He's an emotional manipulator, or this could be a couple of people in this energy, but he also wants people to think something else. And it's like, they don't think anything. They see you as an opportunist. You took an opportunity, it failed. That's it, my lovies. The ship has sailed. That's how it's coming in. It's like, for some of you, you have a work opportunity that you missed. Or there was some type of work opportunity that you were in. There it is, the work opportunity that something missed because you rejected it. Because you wanted success somewhere else, but your ego was out of the way. Out of the way. Your ego was out of the way. When it came to a union or an imbalance and something's not coming in or things are not moving, someone's really stuck because Spirit's having you stuck, my lovies. That's how it's coming in until you do the right thing. Whatever that means to you and your soul. Because it's weighing on your soul. You're carrying too much, my lovies. It's weighing on your soul. Someone feels energetically exhausted. It doesn't have to be this way. You can lighten the load by letting go of certain things that they don't serve you. And nobody cares. Like, for real, my lovies, the way it's feeling is nobody cares about your ego or what you look like or having some type of success or your losses. Here, for some, because I felt like that priest, like maybe asking a priest for advice. You need to ask someone for advice, my lovies. Facilitate spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. If you don't want to come to me, you can go to any high priest or high priestess. You can go to a church. Someone needs like a different perspective on what's going on so that they can be strong. Strength energy, because that's your energy, my lovies. Somebody needs a different perspective. Because they also have someone that just strokes their ego and lies to them. So someone has them really distorted as to what happened and what's actually happening. And what actually happened and what actually is happening. It's like a bunch of it's convoluted energy, my lovies. I get it. Again, you can book a reading with me. I'd be more than happy to help anybody. If it's truly for work, right? I think it's important. I think it's important for people to sleep at night. Just saying. Just saying that I ain't playing, my lovies. Immortal, the consuming family and the pressures of peers, because someone cares a lot about the pressures of their peers or the imagined pressures. Nobody really gives a shit because everybody's all living their own lives or their own lies. Take it how it resonates. But for some of you, the consuming family, the pressures of these falsities, because you're dealing with a witch for some of you. If you don't know, now you know. And I'm not talking about to insult. I'm talking about someone that's actually a black magic practitioner who works with the devil. This person has given her energy to harm you. And I felt it because it was draining you. And she came out with the vampire. And you can only guess where that could lead you. She deceived you. It's all right, my lovies. It's all right. Have a good time because it's all right. All right. I don't want to leave it like that. Here, we'll do l'oracle de miroir. For some of you can speak French or Francis. La correspondance. For some of you, you have communication coming in. For some of you, a lot of communication, a lot of emails, a lot of text messaging, a lot of phone calls. It's all right. You have an exam for some, l'examen, or you have some type of test. Again, for some type of test results. C'est un oui, la loi. For some of you, you have some type of test or some type of exam when it comes to a medical, it's not a medical, but for some of you, it is the medical, a legal facility or a legal procedure. Spirit saying it's a yes, you've passed this test. For some of you, you are going through a test of Saturn. If you get it, you get it. They are difficult lessons to learn, but you are going to learn them. You're going to pass with flying colors. I believe in you. And something about your brothers that are not your brothers. And there will be some type of separation for some. For some of you, you will be choosing to separate from a situation. Because I think you deserve it. Your nation deserves it. Your soul family. Boom, my lovies. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you, your spirit friends, and your sister friend, and your spirit friends, and your sister friend. And love always, and love always, and love always, and forever, homies. Peace.